Today's guided meditation is on seeing a clear path forward. If you're interested in meditating, you don't have to do anything different other than what you're already doing, listening. But if you want, you can shuffle into a position that you're comfortable, or close your eyes, whatever you want to do. Let's just begin by focusing on our breath as always. Allow the breath to become deep. Allow the breath to become smooth. Allow the breath to fill you up, and allow the breath to empty you out. As you fill your body and mind with your own conscious awareness, and as you create space to hold room for new experiences, I want you to see a mountain. In your inner field of imagination, see a mountain, and at the top of the mountain, I want you to see one goal you have for yourself this year. Maybe what you see on top of the mountain is yourself in a graduation cap and gown, holding your degree. Maybe you see that organization that you always wanted to found to make a difference in the world. Maybe you see a house of your own. Maybe you see a family. Maybe you see yourself smiling, happy to be who you are. Whatever it is, pick one thing that you visualize on top of that mountain. And when you got that locked in, we can move on. Imagine the space around that top of the mountain, what it looks like, the scenery, just in your own inner portrait. Now I'm asking you to be creative. What does the sky look like? What kind of clouds are behind? Are there trees at the top? Is there snow? Just make it an immersive experience for yourself. Really paint yourself a picture of what the top of the mountain looks like up there. And it doesn't have to be a two-dimensional image. It can move, it can breathe, it can dance. You can have birds flying in the background. Maybe if you're imagining a version of yourself meditating, You can see yourself levitating up and down. Invoke symbolism wherever you need it. Think about how much you want to be there. How happy it would make you to get to that place, to find that space, to reach there. Now turn your attention to where you are now, as if you look down and you looked at your feet. What do your feet look like? What shoes are you wearing? What clothes? How do you feel now? What does the world around where you are look like? What kind of people are around you? What things are around you? Your phone, your loved ones, maybe your animals, the objects in your life, the books that you're reading. Surround your visual landscape now with all the elements of your life that you experience presently. Is there grass beneath your feet? Is there snow? Is there sand? Just let your imagination guide you. What do you feel your environment looks like for you in this imaginative exploration? And what's the weather like down there? Really visualize what it looks like to be where you are at this point in your life right now. All the problems, all the challenges, all your ideas, all your feelings. And when you've got that locked in, imagine that a road lights up between you and the mountaintop, as though the road were made of light. Watch as before your feet a path connects you to your dream, your ideal, your vision at the top of the mountain. Watch the road pave itself as it connects you and where you are right now and all that you have to become. As that road lights up, look at all of the people and places that are going to come into your life, what role they have to play, all the books you'll finish reading. See all of the intermediary steps in your journey, all the tests you have to pass. As you go higher and higher on the mountain, you see your life slowly and slowly become what's on the top. Like an animator, point out key frames. What does that place look like halfway between you and the top of the mountain? What does it look like to be in the middle of your journey? What does it look like to be a quarter of the way through your journey? What does it look like to be 3/4 of the way through your journey? Slowly fill in symbolically all the things that connect you in what you are right now and all that you have to become. And I want you to feel as though this journey has already been completed. That the journey has already been finished. All the connections you have to make are already there. The script has been written. You write it now. All you have to do is just walk the path. Doesn't matter how long it takes because you're already there. Your body has just yet to catch up. This journey is already full, absolute, complete. You are already that person at the top fulfilled. You are already at every part in your journey. You just get to experience the joy of walking through it, one step at a time. Imagine a copy of you walking at each step. You can see yourself halfway, a quarter, 3/4. You can see an infinite number of versions of you at each part in your journey, and it all exists simultaneously. It's all unfolding from you, where you are looking now. The journey ahead is an expression of you now. You are becoming everything you need to be. You always have been. You always will be. The path forward comes from you, where you are now. Therefore, everything that you see from the mountaintop all the way down to your feet is but yourself pushed out. You experience time as though you don't quite exist as that which you have yet to become. But even that version of yourself exists now simultaneously. Look at the smile on your face at the top of the mountain, smiling down at you, nodding, telling you in their own silence that I am already here. I have always been there with you. I have already been inside you. See your future self. Break the fifth wall. See your future self look at you and say thank you. Your future self is so grateful for you and all that you've become. Your future self is saying it's gonna work out. You're already here. Every passing moment you get closer. But all of this was inside you the whole time. Your whole life. Everything is here. You don't need to go anywhere, because naturally you move towards your goal. Your future self affirms there will be challenges, there will be setbacks, but can't you see I'm already at the top of the mountain, which means you made it here. You've already written it into the script that you reach this place. And you have also written into the script all these challenges that you know you can conquer, because you had decided the conclusion lifetimes ago. All these challenges that you face along the way, they are just flavors to enhance the story of your journey. They are not tests to see if you fail, because failure was never an option. Nobody fails in their spiritual path. You've got nothing to lose. The worst that could happen is that you forget that you wrote this in for your script. You forget that you are the storyteller of your life. And so you lose faith in your own ability because you forgot you already wrote a happy ending for yourself. You forgot you were the author, the writer, the creator. You worry about who's going to decide the rest of your story without realizing you already have. You had decided happiness, bliss, love long before the universe even began. You had set it up for yourself as an inevitability that no matter what happens, you will succeed and find peace. That is going to happen. It's just a question of having faith and trust in where you are now. Your higher self is such a prolific writer. It makes every interaction into one so deeply moving, so deeply symbolic. But it's all you. You knew that you could handle this life. Because somewhere deep down you know that you are capable of anything. You are capable of everything. Somewhere within you is the source of the universe. But you're so humble that you've put that away a long time ago. And you get lost in your own creation. And you've had so much fun with it that you forgot that you were supposed to have fun with it. You got so involved that for a moment you almost forgot your true nature. Fortunately, you wrote this part of the story too. Actually, this is another thing that you wrote into your story. That it was your destiny to forget. And you wrote me as a character to remind you. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you. Well, here I am. And I am just a part of you too. And you are a part of me. And there is nothing but love for each other, because that's all we are, is love. And love loves to love, don't we? And love comes in many forms. And we can never decide on any in particular, can we? Do I want to be a cat this lifetime? Do I want to be a guy who's really good at making pizzas named Tony? Do I want to be a child that learns the value of taking care of their friends? Because their parents didn't teach them? Do I want to be the sun? Do I want to be the moon? Do I want to be Mother Earth, a tree, a worm, a cloud, the ocean, a mountain? It seems like we can't decide on anything, so we decide on a little bit of everything. And all the challenges, all the lessons, all the difficulties. Well, you can't have a story without a problem to solve. And of course, if we always remember that we are the infinite, then the problems won't really seem like problems. And so we live on the edge. Half conscious, half super conscious. Part of us knows our true nature. Part of us is a little silly goose happy to be here and doesn't know much of anything. We are both ignorant and wise. Nothing and everything. Finite and infinite. And in that balance, there is a space for miracles to occur, even to the miracle maker. That we are surprised by our own creation. We simultaneously forget and remember our true nature. We are the source of both happiness and joy, misery and sadness. That source within can create anything, but we have a vision in mind. After so long, you'd think we'd run out of ideas. But we underestimated ourselves. Even the infinite can surprise itself in its own exhaustibility. You can never run out of games to play, stories to tell, people to be. And you see for yourself the next best thing to be. You always were that. But now the path is clear. It's only a matter of time, patience, and understanding for that destiny to unfold by our own free will. Thank you for listening. We can conclude that meditation there for now. Namaste.